Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Jamiel Owens, and I am the host and the creator of The Awesome Show. Hence, this uh, Debonois gentleman right here. This is my son, Shane. And this old guy right here. This is me, Jamiel Owens. The reason why I started this platform was because, as a father, as a man in today's society, it was hard for me to grasp what exactly autism is, what it means to me, and most importantly, what it means to the growth of my son and my family at that time. There was a lot of trials and tribulations, so a lot of things that I couldn't get away from saying me. Most importantly, is more about us, them, my family at that time, my wife, my partner at that time, my son. What do they need? So after going through life and going through my ups and downs and my trials and tribulations, one thing that never changed was the love through my son. And it got to a point where, I broke down and I gave it to my God's feet and said, I can't do this anymore. And what did he do? He showed me his love through my son. So in that, I was able to get back on my feet, learn more about my son, and then became an advocate. And more than an advocate, I'm more of a almost like a poster child for those individuals that have issues, especially the men, especially the fathers, to speak. So that's a little bit about me, 39-year-old autism dad here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I am a volunteer firefighter, ex-corrections officer, and I love to serve my community, love to love on others. That's exactly how it is. So let's talk a little bit about mental health. And you know what, ladies, I hope you're bringing your husband into the room as we talk about this. Men, how are you doing? What's going on? Let's chop it up about this. The most important thing that I've learned throughout the years of mental health is that it is the most important. It's very important that you have those individuals, your buddies, your boys, your bros, in your corner that share the same views as you. It's very important because you need this. There's a lot of things that people don't know about autism, and that's fine. But let's just say that your crew, your bros that you hang with are all married. That's a beautiful thing, because in autism, many people find that there's a lot of issues with their relationships and their marriages, a lot of stressors, a lot of things of the outside world that brings into the inside world that kind of clouds the beauty in what we see in our awesome children. So it is very important to speak up and speak out about your feelings. If you can't do it with your partner, okay, I implore you to actually find some ground where you two can communicate. But if not, definitely go towards your bros, definitely go towards your circle, your support system outside of your family, and let it all out, fellas. It is most importantly. The next thing I want to talk about is about being an awesome father, what it's like. First off, I say awesome because it's a salutation to those individuals on the autism spectrum. A lot of times when you hear autism, it's such of abrupt word that sometimes it can be shunned. A lot of times it's shunned as negative. So I turned it around, hence the awesome show. And I use the word awesome because our children are awesome. You, the adults, are awesome. Those caretakers are awesome. So that's the reason why you'll hear me say awesome instead of autistic or autism throughout this presentation. But first diagnosis, quite honestly, I wanted to do over. I wanted to hit that restart button. I didn't know what to expect, what to think, how to feel when that diagnosis of autism came across my ears. As I stated before, it was all about me. Oh, why am I experiencing this? Why do I have a child like this? Why, God, why are you allowing this? Instead of the most important factors of saying, hey, we're going to get through this. Speaking to my ex wife, which is my son's mother, shout out to her too, her and her boyfriend Chris, that just had a beautiful baby boy. Very blessed and very happy for them. But is more important to understand that this is no longer about you. Once that diagnosis come through, matter of fact, let's rewind that. Once you've known that your significant other is pregnant, it's no longer about you. is all about that child. And more importantly, especially when you get that diagnosis, is more importantly about them. So fellas, let's drop the egos. Let's drop the alpha male mentality. Let's drop that, oh, I'm macho mentality, because the most important alpha male that you can ever read about is those who show his feelings with firmness and sternness, but still has a sensitivity towards everybody, his neighbor, all across the world. So just remember that. The initial thoughts, the blame game. Oh, it must be from your side, is never from someone else's side. Let's not go down that road. Let's just understand the blessing that you have as part of this child being in your family. What lessons can this child teach you? Is this something to divert your path in life because you're going down a wrong path and you need something to change your heart? Take away the strips and the motives of callousness that have been molded onto your heart of years and years and years of ups and downs, of setbacks, of upsets, of depression. What is this child here for? And I can guarantee you that this awesome individual, this awesome child, whether he or she, are there to give you love, to show you the purest love possible on this planet. All right. So the next topic I want to talk about, relationships and marriage. Oh boy, listen, if I could really go back in time and really talk to myself and say, hey, Jay, what are you doing? My relationships, my marriage suffered. The reason why, and fellas, I'm talking to you. Let me adjust this here. I'm talking to you, fellas. You have to be real about why you are not happy in this world. Let's take away all these items, these clothing, jewelry, cars. Let's take away those things and let's try to find the true essence of happiness. Man, can I tell you something? The true essence of happiness, your family, love, empathy, caring, not having stressors on the heart because of other things and of this world. That is truly the most important thing. I failed to realize this early in my marriage, early in the relationship I had with Shane's mother. And it cost me to be a statistic, unfortunately. And that statistic is divorce. And unfortunately, a lot of people would put that on autism, but it never was autism. Our awesome children are a blessing. What it is that as a man, I couldn't drop my ego, understand what my wife and my son, my family needed at that time, put my pride aside and focus on the growth and the development of my heart for the better good of my child. At that point in time, I couldn't understand that, but I understand that now. And I want to give that point of reference to you. So ladies, awesome moms, we love you. You are the best. Our awesome dads need your support. Talk to them. Be patient with them. Don't our awesome children show us to be patient? Be gentle with them, but communicate with them. Allow them to say, hey, my wife is definitely my best friend. She is my go-to person. This will all come together. Another thing that I want to talk about is men, we have to stand up. We have to lead. We have to motivate. It is funny that it is our God-given birthright in order to lead. So why are we not doing it? And it starts first in our homes, our foundation, and it trickles down to our community. Be that voice. I remember a lot of times people will be like, well, Jay, why are you doing this? This is my passion, to serve my community. And my community is all over the world. This is my community because an individual like my son needs to see people like myself. And there's plenty of people out there that are doing this, but needs to see people just like you to stand up and say, hey, I'm going to speak out for my individual child, but also for every child that is just like him or her. I'm going to be that advocate, but most importantly, I'm going to be a voice. I'm going to be a heart. I'm going to be an ear. I'm going to be a mouth that speaks life and positivity into others. That's what we need. So men, I implore you, let's not just worry about our homes. Let's build our homes up first, but let's seep out into our communities. Let's build our communities up, especially the autism community, our awesome community for our awesome children. We need you. I need you. I need to be inspired by you. And most importantly, it's God's gift. God's love is so large. I can't even put a price tag or even a measuring tape to it. And isn't it funny that our children have all the characteristics of God? Empathy, caring, compassion, love. Brutally honest. They can be brutally honest. But at the end of the day, these are things that we are searching for. So these are just a couple of topics that I wanted to cover. Once again, my name is Jamiel Owens. I am the host and the creator of the Awesome Show. I am amazed to be a part of this platform and to give you something like this, something to chew on, something to eat. Men, I need you right now, after you listen to this, go hug your wife. Go hug your child. If you need a moment to yourself, cry. Let it out. The most important thing that we can do as men, especially awesome fathers, is be able to show our feelings in private and also in front of our partners. But most importantly, love yourself, love your family, love that awesome child. Remember that you matter, you are awesome. And hey, if you need somebody to contact, if you need somebody to talk to, I'm always there for you. Contact me on all social media platforms, The Awesome Show. TheAusomeshow. I look forward to speaking to you. I looking forward to loving on you. I looking forward to being friends and family with you. Take care. Salute all the way from Philadelphia. Take care.